Okay, so we're starting with making. Tell me what you're doing.
Well, I need to draw on here. I'm going to make some finger picks because I left mine at home.
And you play what instrument?
I play the banjo, which is primarily a finger pick driven instrument, and I never thought about how helpless I'd be without finger picks. So,
how about one of these?
Wait, I can probably get 2 out of this.
How about that?
I can get 2 out of this.
Okay.
So you're using.
But you need 3.
No, I need 2. I've got a thumb pick.
So you're using a lid off of this jar here.
Yeah, Klaus and Pickle lid. That's all we got. The boy's moving.
So is this why people make jokes about banjo players, this kind of
Could
thing?
Be. Could be. There are lots of jokes about banjo players.
So you're tracing out your pattern there. Okay, great.
It's a rough, crude pattern.
And these are picks that are not gonna maybe cut your fingers when you're playing.
I have no idea. I've never done this before. I mean, I've made a thumb pick out of sheet brass, but I polished the edges and everything.
Right. The banjo shall not be stopped. That's
right. Let the banjo ring.
That's right. Isn't that in our anthem or something, right? Yeah, something like that, give or take. Or maybe not verbatim, but the idea is there.
This is pretty thin stuff, so it'll be light gauge finger picks. Ow, I'm not a fan of. I like the heavy stuff.
Yeah, we needed to find a thicker paint can or something.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. If only we were in a house with more random stuff in it.
Well, there used to be
He's moving, so we already got rid of all of his random stuff.
There used to be a lot of random stuff in this house.
See, never get rid of your random stuff because you never know when a banjo player is going to come over for practice and leave his banjo picks at home and have to make picks out of random pieces of metal.
It's a good lesson for us all.
Yeah, keep all of the random stuff in your house. That's right.
Let's see if this is even going to work. Yeah, this is pretty thin stuff. I don't think it's going to work. Well, yeah, I can tape this onto my finger.
Oh, I think they do that with the Chinese have an instrument that they play with tortoiseshell fingernails that they tape on.
Okay. There's finger pick
That
A.
looks like a finger pick, basically. So it kind of reminds me of what Buddy Pendleton told me one time when making a fiddle is you just start with some wood and then cut off everything that doesn't look like a fiddle. Maybe he said that about guitars. Can't remember. But anyway, point being, start with a lid of a can and cut off everything that doesn't look like a finger pick. Next thing you know, finger pick.
You got yourself a finger pick.
So we are in West Virginia, so this is also probably what they make West Virginia jokes about.
Right.
Appalachian technology right here, Appalachian engineering.
Yeah. Well, as Will always said, his mother used to always say this about Will, because he's always inventing things and building things. She said he was a hillbilly engineer. He'd take 3 perfectly good things and make 1 half-ass thing out of it.
Right, there you go. That's good. Efficiency. See?
Well, it might work after a fashion.
It looks like
it's so thin, I'll have to tape them onto my fingers. Do you have tape?
This is thicker.
Yeah, it's not big enough though. Do you see?
Oh.
That looks like a pick.
There's pick A.
Pick number A.
As opposed to pick away.
Pick away, pick
Oh,
away,
man, this
pick
will be
away.
just crazy.
There's some needle nose up there if you want to use it as a bend with.
This is so thin, I won't need it.
Yep. This is
Do you
living the
have
dream. This
yeah.
is what musicians really do when they're not on stage.
Right. Do you have any tape, Bill?
Upstairs.
Okay.
Like,
So I think
So-
we have these made out of a Clausen pickle lid.
In case Clausen wants to give us an endorsement, just throwing that out there if they're
We're
listening.
calling them Clausen pickle picks.
In case you're in a pickle and you're a banjo player.
And he
Which I was.
when he got here. Yes.
So now we're doing like the Chinese people players do and taping on their picks here. Nice. At least the ones I saw in China did that.
Yeah, split it lengthwise. Once I get these on, I'll never.
And we'll be making some live bluegrass here
Maybe.
in mere moments, possibly. Should we do dill pickle rag? Should we do all the pickle songs we know?
No.
Oh, actually, I
Tens of
think I can
minutes,
get it.
perhaps.
I'm glad you had this electrical tape, Bill, the hillbilly engineer.
I have electrical tape in my car. I did not have banjo picks,
Got
but I did.
gaff tape
Oh,
and gorilla tape
On your keychains. Yeah, that's pretty handy.
gaff tape.
Gaffer's tape, yeah.
What's that?
Oh, we'll get into that off the video. I could go on. All right.
It's gonna work. I don't know how good of tone it will produce.
Well, let's see.
Better than your fingers, no doubt.
Yeah.
especially when this.
All right, so now we've got the homemade picks.
The pickle picks.
Since he forgot his
Clausen
picks?
Pickle picks are.
Yes.
Oh, just out of the lid of the jar,
Okay,
we got
They don't
homemade
sound as
picks.
good as regular picks, but in a pinch, you can't be picky. Wow, that's a lot.
There you
of
go.
Pickle
A lot of
when he got here.
Can't be
alliteration.
picky, gotta pick.
So
There
we're
we
gonna do
go.
an Earl Scruggs soon.
All right, well that worked. Sounds a lot like a banjo.
A lot like it.